that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pop.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. Get it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've got the screen set up. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely...
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last one.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. This time on target.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught near the sticks. It's Dixon. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. looking to get it in. Touchdown, finding Illini. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Missouri's offense will take the field for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team.
There he goes. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Altmaier. Puts it out of the air. Knocked off his feet.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Clement. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Under fire. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. So Missouri will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dixon. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Grab near the marker, it's Dixon. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man, it's Altmaier. Gets it out quickly. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Pulls it in, it's Clement. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man, it's Dixon. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Illini! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together, great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down. And he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They'll run the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. He's got him.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it. Makes the grab past the marker. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Clement.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. To the air. It's Altmaier. It's complete on the right side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time he's got his man. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clement. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Illinois! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Clement. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
It's first and goal as Illinois comes to the line. Trying to bull his way in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Coming out with it, it's Manning. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw over the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. It's complete to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They're going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring it.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. And you want to talk With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Got a man, it's Clement. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that. So
he's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Illinois offense returns to the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Altmaier. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Illini.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A sure hands. It's Manning. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarter.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Nice move, create some space. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Hardy. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Got a man, it's Hardy. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They just keep firing. Quick completion on the out route. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hardy. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. To the air on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It's complete to the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. The Fighting Illini pinned deep in their own territory, trying to find some breathing room on first down.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. To the air, it's Altmaier. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.
Key narration volume set to 100. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off. Key narration volume set to 100.